Oh, love this map. Absolutely love this map. It feels like I haven't played this map in forever. Like, who doesn't like this map? How can you not like this map? Although sometimes the herds can be super annoying on this map. Other than that. Okay, because we haven't watched enough Otto today, we have to go and cast another game. Pirishiki Kid, who is Wasabi, right? Or Wasasabi, however you pronounce his name. What was he? 2070? I think there's literally one elo difference in between these guys right now. One of them's like 2077 elo, and one of them's 2076 elo. Grogu. Grogu has been playing a lot recently. I've been seeing him a lot. Plays a few civs as well. I like his Aztec. He's got a pretty dangerous Aztec. This is going to be the most standard of standard games. It's funny what like casting games like this. You know, I've casted so many games just like this, over and over. The start's always the same. French TP. That's why I like it when I get to watch things like 12-10s with France, or you know, some crazy Silk Road builds with Otto. Damn, 120 XP is going to be nice. Don't often see the card that gives the natives, the Bourbon natives, which is a shame because I feel like that's such a good card. Just having it in your deck, like, I know you got Economic Theory in here, and it's really good late game, but the Bourbon ally card, like, the text you get from it, are so good. Like, there's one, obviously, that gives you a lot of XP. It's basically like a mercantilism. It's basically a mercantilism, but cheaper. It obviously gives you access to natives, which you can argue in the late game is you know, it's not better than Economic Theory, but... Oh my goodness me! And of course, as I was saying, this is going to be the most standard of standard games. It's not the most standard of standard games. What is this build? This is looking super greedy. Surely he's going to cancel this.
Oui.
There's no way he's going to be going 16 village if it's there. Economic Theory. Currently, so it's basically 10% for all resources. So as we speak, it's 1.4 villagers. So at this moment in time, 2 villagers would be better. And I have theory crafted a build where you go 3-vil, 2-vil, 4-vil, and you can basically go straight into Fast Fortress, Naked Fortress. Naked.
Votre ordre?
But obviously, the longer the game goes on, the better Economic Theory will be. But for a large portion, 2 villages would be better. But I guess 1.4 villages, is it really, is 2-vil that going to be that much better? I don't know. So CDB is more than 2-vil. Yeah, but it's 10% of these guys, so it doesn't matter, does it?
Prêt. Prêt. Votre ordre?
These guys, 0.81 coin, 0.68 wood. No gang saw, and they're 0.68 on wood. So he's gone up with 14 vils.
Votre ordre?
Optimal is generally 13 vils with no delay, or very little delay. 14 vil can be quite slow. So this is I'm interested to see what his first card's going to be. So his Agent with the Quartermaster. His first card's going to be 4 vils. So imagine if he didn't go for the market here. Yeah, I need to play some more France. I've got some theory crafting to do with France. I feel like they've got a really strong naked FF with 3-vil, 2-vil, with the TP start. Anyways, steel traps coming in. So, yeah, super greedy play here. Problem is, the third card now, the fourth card, is not going to be in right now. So it's going to take a while before it does. So he's basically, it looks like he's gonna do something like a musketeer semi. Let's go have a look at Piroshiki kids. So he's got 4 delis out. They're going to try and do some harassment. Against 5 musketeers, I don't know what they're going to be able to do. Hopefully pick off a villager or 2. Now he's going ASAP. By the way, anyone who doesn't know, ASAP Delhi is an insane composition. Like, I can't stress it enough. It's an insane composition. At this stage of the game, I don't know how good, but like he's forcing Grogu to go musketeers. These guys have 12 range, right? Well, guess what? These guys have 16 range. They're not a hard counter or anything like that. I mean, you can argue they're a soft counter because they can kite them. Them being called, he's going to be forced to back up, but that's okay. You know, he's already forced the Minutemen shipment. I feel like if he's doing a build like this, Piroshiki kids, surely you'd want to do TP build on top of this as well, just for that eco. Otherwise, I'm not sure where their eco is coming from. He has shipped 5 vils. He's already on 22 vils, so he's going to have to get this up very soon. So 23 vils is actually just nice. You know, they got obviously Otto have that 5 villager shipment, which does make a big difference. Okay, Fortress coming in now. Is he aging up the Exile Prince, who's aging up fast? Score's very close. How are the scores so close? Bonjour. I guess Economic Theory might not be scoring or have any score, but still. And now, this is where Economic Theory is not going to be as good. And obviously when you have more villagers, these shipments, things like Blunderbuss and the Greatcoats, you know, that is really good for defense. And having an extra 2 villagers can be the difference between killing a unit in one or not. You know, when you're microing them out of your TC. He does have 23 villagers now, right? So Economic Theory essentially at this stage is 2.3 vils. Sieging that TP. A very standard Musketeer into Falconets, but a very greedy version of it. Like, he hasn't been able to... The problem is, he shipped Economic Fury as opposed to 700 wood. You'd rather have 700 wood, right? You would just rather have 700 wood. Because now, in order to supplement all of this population space, he's having to buy wood. Which is okay the first 2 or 3 times you do it, but after that, it starts to become really bad. At 131. He's going to have to do it again very shortly as well. Okay, now he's making some skirms. Skirm's definitely the right option here as well. Mixing some skirms in to take care of those ASAPs. ASAPs. It's going to take me a while before I get that out of my system. ASAPs. Damn, Piroshiki kids, aging up. So he's gone 5 vils into 700 wood, into 7 ASAPs. I think it was 700 wood first, then 7 ASAPs. I could be wrong. Then he went into 700 gold and just aged up. And that's why 5 vils just synergizes so well, because it makes such a big difference, that eco that 5 villagers gives you. It just, you know, having those 5 villagers on food is massive. And then you just get to ship 700 gold a couple of cards later after shipping 5 villagers. And it just makes you age up really, really well. Macro's interesting. He's making ASAPs, which is obviously wood. Delis is gold. So you're just going to have to macro a bit of everything. Honestly, there's no like thought process right now. He just knows he needs to have villagers on everything. Like this isn't a precise science right now. I can almost guarantee you. He just has to go by experience and what he needs. Okay, Delhi could find some musketeers there. Very nice. The musketeers do react quickly, but 6 Delhi, that will definitely beat 5 musketeers. Ooh, a villager went down there as well. Looks like he found a weak DDB there. Very nice. Grogu not pushing. Looks like he went 1k wood next. I was about to say that, yeah, Grogu is quite a greedy player from what I've seen. He's quite a eco-focused player. And so is Piroshiki Kids by the looks of it. And wow, look, he's also shipped 1k wood. Both of these guys going for 3 TCs. Oh, wow. And I actually think this is good for France. Like, this definitely feels like it would be good for France. I mean, 3 TCs for Otto is... The reason why that's so dangerous is because, obviously, the villagers are for free. So it's just such a super good bonus to have villagers for free. Whilst, obviously, French villagers cost 120 food. So it's going to be expensive. But he does have economic theory. So at the same time... No, he's going for 1k gold. It's so greedy. So at the same time... This is kind of good for France because their eco will be superior. It's starting to look like a scary mass. We've got veteran Delhi. We've got veteran Azaps. Azaps. So say it 3 times. Azaps, Azaps, Azaps. Azaps. Wasabi just kind of strolling around, having a look, see what you can find. Fortunately, he should have carried on going. Not sure why he didn't carry on going there. He would have found a TC, and that would have given him some vital information that France is going greedy, and that could have been a big decision maker on whether he pushes or not. He's going to push anyway, though. Oh, so Veteran C hadn't come in for the Azaps yet. Okay. They have now, though. I love these guys. Look at their little nipple caps. It's weird how, like, for forever, Otto had no piped such a unit like this. And all of a sudden, the last however long they've been in the game for, you know, it's only really the last kind of couple of weeks I've started to see Azaps, like, really kind of focused on. And people starting to realise that they're actually a pretty good unit. I think people were against making them with Ottoman for a while just because they cost wood. And that kind of goes against the grain of a lot of what Otto does. Because all of their units are food and gold. But now people are coming up with really cool build orders for them. And I think people are realising that they're actually good. You know, they're a soft skirmisher. That does really well against Cav. And now we've got some... Delhi diving into the front here, dealing with the skirmishers. Nice Minutemen call. He's got the double Minutemen call. He needs to deal with those Falconets. They go down. Wow. Great micro there by Wasabi. Problem is, when the Delhis do go down, there's not going to be much. Oh, but wow. Now he's got his 2 Falconets. So clever. Oh, but the goons are coming in. Oh, now it's his turn to take down the 2 Falconets. Yeah, the Azaps in melee. Azaps, I don't actually know why he put them in melee because they don't have multipliers versus Dragoons in melee. So that was a bit of a mistake. You actually just wanted to keep them in range. Keep them in range mode because that's where their bonuses come in. That times 3 in ranged versus light range cavalry and ranged shock infantry. It's only in melee that they have bonuses versus cavalry and ranged shock infantry. Just looking at the tags, however, I don't know if that cavalry tag there still counts as the bonus for Dragoons. This is the problem, right? There's so many different tags now. They've added so many different tags. It's hard to keep track of everything. So they might actually still count. Cavalry counts are all cav type units in melee. Oh, so it does count. Okay. So going to melee against goons is still the right option. Does melee do more damage than range, though? Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. Okay, so going to melee is definitely the right option. So ignore me. Ignore me. These guys definitely do have the cavalry tag, don't they? Yeah, they do have a cavalry tag. Love this Nuka staying in the game. You just look at a unit and see what tag it has. That's what you have to do. But back in the day, it was easy to tell because like units had like 2 or 3 tags and you just knew what everything did. Now there's so many different units. Like it's hard to keep track of all the little things. It's like cavalry. Grogu going into the industrial age. Holy crap. And again, this Azat Cav. Oh, he's going to pick up a few villagers there. Wow, 4 villagers. Maybe 5 there. This Cav... These goons can't do anything because if he tries to kill the Cav, he'll get poked by the Azat. And honestly, his Skirm Goon comp should be very, very scared of this composition here. He's going in for it. Grogu with this 51 villagers in industrial right now. 2 heavy cannons coming up. He's going to build some gates. Very sneaky. That is definitely the way to beat this. Is just fucking heavy cannons. Heavy cannons fucked everything up. Oh, Wasabi! Oh, the heavy cannons. You need to get that auto lock. Get that auto lock. Are we going to see it? Are we going to see it? Boom! Love a good auto lock. Wow, some... Halberdiers getting some good damage in on there as well. So now looking really good for France. And this whole time, this card has been intact in play. Economic Theory. Currently now 5 villagers. It's 5.1 villagers. And when you think about it like that, it's pretty good. Some Kerr's getting caught though. Such a greedy build by Grogu here. But Wasabi on about the same villagers as well. But obviously no Economic Theory, no CDBs, just usual villagers. So his eco is definitely below. What's his answer here? Still making Delhi Azaps, going for cavalry combat. Does have the Azap combat as well. Indulun School. Sounds like an anime. Something from anime. Running out of food though. There's the... Wow, look at this. Already on meals. That's terrible. So, although the eco technically is favourable for France, potentially not if he's on... Wow, look, he's on double meals. Terrible. Does have 2 heavy cannons though. He could just dive this cav in here. I feel like he could dive this cav in here. And he's got it. He's just waiting for the right moment. Nice 5 Delhi, 5 Azap coming in for the flank here as well. Is it going to be enough to take down these heavy cannons? Oh, I think it is. How tough heavy cannons are. 475 HP. Is Otto going to clear? Otto needs a good fight here. He takes down the heavies. But he needs to come out of this on top as well. And I don't think he is. Minutemen here. Still 1 spy here left, but that's about to go down. He is going to win this fight just, but it's even Stevens. And when your opponent is in an age higher than you, even Stevens is not good enough. 5 Kerrs coming out. Second factory's coming out now as well. I think when he sees those Kerrs. GG. Ah, the score's actually that close. I should stop counting Otto out. He does have the map control. He's still on natural resources. And yeah, he'll be... And Otto will be on 99 bills pretty shortly, you know. It won't be that long. He'll be on 99 bills. Kerr's running into Azaps here, along with some Cav. Look how badass Kurz are, man. Look how badass Kurz are. Such a cool unit.
Votre...
So again, Kurashiki just exactly the same. Nothing's changing for him. Cavalry Cuirass coming in. Kurz are going to be scary. He's putting down so much infrastructure. Ugh. If there's a time to push, it's definitely now. But even these guys, even on mills, they're 1.05. Even on mills. My goodness me.
Bonjour.
0.69 gold. Nice. 69. Ooh, but he left them vulnerable.
Merci d'avoir payé ma rançon.
Oh, he's going to stay. Oh, okay. Very clever. Very, very clever. And if the delis need to be able to run away somehow. Okay, it looks like he's going to stay just to try and keep the snare on. And the Azats are going to clean that right up. Nunu. Din time. He gobbles that up. Yep, 2 Kurz have to run away. And Grogu's up in score. But look at this massive Azats. This is scary. Oh, look how much damage you're going to do to there. Oh, my goodness me. 30 siege attack. I like how they have 7 range on their siege attack. Oh, my goodness me. They're even good at raiding villas. They have no negative multiplier versus villagers. Hey, man. Is Grogu going to really lose this? I told you this Delhi Azat composition is like, how does he beat this? How does he beat this? I mean, Musk Falk would be a good way. But he's making Kurz! Why are you making Kurz into Azats? Grogu, stop! Get some help. So much resources. He should have put his factories on heavy cannons a long time ago. I don't know how many times I have to tell people. I don't know how many times I have to tell people. Putting your factories on heavy cannons, especially at the early stages of the game, which this was. It was like the early to mid sort of game. Heavy cannons are so good. They are so good. And it's insta value when they get popped. You don't need any infrastructure like artillery foundry. Bang. Just put it down. Pop goes the weasel. You've got a heavy cannon. Boom. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Hey, listen.
If you just upgraded goons. Well, no, because goons get destroyed by Azaps. We were just talking about this. You know, his ranged attack, look. You know, it has a 3 multiplier versus light range cavalry. So they do 33 damage at 17 range to goons. So, no, goons definitely isn't the answer. If he had goons and heavy cannons, then yes, that's fine. You need a way of dealing with these Azaps. And he's just still making more Kurz. These Kurz are buff. Don't get me wrong. He's still making them. He can't make goons. I get that. I get he can't make goons. I get he can't just make musketeers or skirms by themselves. So I think he just kind of feels like he's a bit fucked. He's lost both his factories, so he's got no way of getting heavy cannons now. He's on 44 bills, whilst Otto, 71. And that's going to be GG, I think. Got a few halberdiers in there as well. Villager pool. Desperate times. Calls for desperate measures. You know how it goes. So he's just trying to delay anything from killing those Kurz so they can just do as much damage as possible. It's not going to be enough. And Grogu. Looking really good for Grogu there. Really, really good for Grogu. But I'm telling you, this Azap Delhi build is dangerous. It's really good composition. Really, really good composition. But there's one thing that does beat it. Musk Falk, baby. Musk Falk. I'm telling you, it's the future. Always has been. A revolt would have been nice as well. If he went for the French Revolution, would have been good. Because these guys turn into beasts. Is there Cheyenne here? There's Navajo. And more Navajo. Fun game. Both guys kind of went greedy. But Wasabi. Liking that Delhi as that build.